Hi, I'm Thrifty Tim, and this is another special episode of my afternoon shows. It's a Tuesday afternoon special. Of course, I'm a big Moody Blues lover, so you just about expect me to show Moody Blues stuff. But now, today I'm going to be. I've been showing you my compilations, like I've shown you my KTLMs and all of my multi artist compilations, and then I've also shown. And then yesterday I got done with like a third episode one where I was showing my single artist compilations, such as like greatest hits or other compilations and stuff. Well, and so today I'm up to my uh, I'm going to show my double live uh, albums, my double live records that I have. There's many of them, and I can't remember. Several years ago, there was somebody in the VC that was trying to create a list and trying to find out the double live albums that were out there. But I'll start showing you my double live albums now. Uh, my first one is UFO Strangers in the Night. This is from 1979 on Chrysalis. I saw them on this tour. I saw them in June 1979, but it was after Michael Schenker left the group. But I found this one shortly after I saw them in concert. I had never even heard of them before the concert. Was at the concert mainly for Nazareth and Heart. And I was really surprised with this one. And that another group that played before UFO on this tour was ACDC with Bon Scott. I had never heard of them before either, and I really liked them. Well, but this is with it being a double live, of course, it has a gatefold. You see pictures of the members of the band, of course, and they recorded this. Michael Schenker was still with them, but he left before I saw them. So, and the tracks that they play on this one are on side one is Natural Thing, Out in the Street, Only You Can Rock Me, which is a good one, and also Doctor Doctor. Side two has Mother Mary, This Kids, and Love to Love. Love to Love's good song. Side three has Lights Out, and that song rocks. And also Rock Bottom, both that side just rocks all the way through. And side four is Too Hot to Handle, which is another real good one by them, and Let It Grow and Shoot Shoot. Hi, Calvin. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're feeling better today than yesterday. My next album is the Fifth Dimension Live. This is Bill from. Does it show the year? I'm not seeing the year on here. It's I know it's from the early 70s. And this is the soundtracks on here. Let me see right there. Nope. Well, I'll show you the inside the gatefold. Okay, the picture sent in the track listing there. So on this one, on side, it's on side one, it has the love medley, which has what the world needs now is love. All you need is love. And have you tried to love? Then after them is I just want to be your friend. And Florence is greeting. Laura Nero medley hit and with Stony End on it, and well, the songs on it are Stony End, Stone Soul Picnic, Sweet Blindness, uh, Wedding Bell Blues, and Save the Country. Okay, side two has Never My Love on it, a cover of the Association song. Eli's Coming, cover of the Two Dog Night song. And Together Let's Find Love, and Shake Your Tambourine. Side three has the Jimmy Webb medley, which has Paper Cup. Or first of all, for that medley is Up, Up and Away, Paper Cup, This Is Your Life, The Girl Song, The Worst That Could Happen, MacArthur Park, it's MacArthur Park. And then the last song on side three is Ode to Billy Joe. Ode to Billy Joe, and then Lamont's group introduction is at the end of it. And then side four is Lamont's intro. I Want to Take You Higher, and the chorus Let the Sun Shine In. And it tests the flesh failures. So this is a good album. It's late 60s, early 70s. So it's okay. Here's another one. I've seen this group. I think it's 3 times now in concert. This is REO Speedwagon. You get what you play for. It's from like 1977 on Epic Records, and here's Gatefold, the picture, and like some credits on this. Well, on this is one that I got. That one that my sister rescued that I bought before I went into the Air Force. And songs on this one on side one are Like You Do. Lay Me Down is a song that I really like. Any Kind of Love. And Being Kind can hurt someone sometimes. Side two has Keep Pushing, Only a Summer Love, Son of a Poor Man, which is a real good song. They still play that in concert, or they did the last time I saw them, or all 3 times I saw them anyway. And I Believe Our Time Is Going to Come is the last song on side two. On side three is Flying Turkey Trot, Gary's Guitar Solo, 157 Riverside Avenue, and Riding the Storm Out. At one of the places I saw them playing was at the Beloit Riverfest in Beloit, Wisconsin. It was in a park that the road beside it is Riverside Avenue, and so they had, whenever they were there, they tend to end the show doing 157 Riverside Avenue. And the fourth side is the encore side, which has Music Man, Little Queenie, and Golden Country. So that's another good compilation. Okay, I don't think I've really heard that one, Calvin. I'll have to try finding it sometime. I'm always looking for UFO records. Okay, the next one is Climax Blues Band. They're a British blues band or blues rock. This is FM Live. But I'll let you see the full outer cover first. You notice it looks about like a receiver, the front of a receiver. And here's inside with the blown receiver. But this one's, what's it say on here? Well, on here it says recorded live at the Academy of Music, at the Academy of Music, New York, broadcast live on WNEW FM New York. And the songs that they do on this track are All the Time in the World. This is side one. I Am Constant in Flight. Side two is Seventh Son. Standing by a River. And So Many Roads. Side three is Mesopotamia. Country Hat. Country Hat's pretty good. You Make Me Sick and Shake Your Love. And side four, it's Going to New York and Let's Work Together. And if you haven't checked out the Climax Blues Band, I recommend you do. They've had like two big hits, and they have so much music that's even better than their hits. They just weren't released here in the singles here in the U.S. Okay. Next up was a real popular album when I was in high school. Frampton Comes Alive. Of course, Peter Frampton. It's from '76 on A&M, and so the inside just shows pictures of the band and some liner notes. And the tracks done on this one and on the side one is Introduction, Something's Happening, Do Be Wah, Show Me the Way, and It's a Plain Shame. Side two has All I Want to Be Is By Your Side, Wind of Change, Baby I Love Your Way, and I Want to Go to the Sun. Side three is Penny for Your Thoughts, I'll Give You Money, Shine On, and his cover of Jumpin' Jack Flash. And side four is Lines on My Face, and Do You Feel Like We Do? Okay, Show Me the Way, and Baby I Love Your Way, and Do You Feel Like We Do weren't hits until from after this album was released. Okay, here's somebody that I saw in concert, but was cut short because it was at an outside theater, amphitheater, and it started raining. So he had to cut it short. This was in the 2000s. This is Campbell live. And here's inside. And the full back and out. And the tracks on this one are on side one, the More Medley. And that contains More and There's a Place for Us. You have In White Lightning, Didn't We? Dreams of the Everyday Housewife, and Gotta Travel On. Side two has Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, If You Go Away, Walk Right In, and The Impossible Dream. Side three has Gentle on My Mind, Where's the Playground Susie, Mountain Dew, and Yelcomb. And side 4 has By the Time I Get to Phoenix, For Once in My Life, It's Over, Yakety Sax, and The Lord's Prayer. And this is on Capitol Records. I forgot to mention that. I think it's 70 or 71 if I remember right. Doesn't really say in here. Next one is Chana, The Golden Age of Rock and Roll. For those of you who don't know who Chana is, they pretty much helped bring back the 50s revival back in the 70s. They play like 50s pop or rock and roll. And if you have the soundtrack to the movie Grease, you can look down there and you'll see that some of the songs on there are performed by them. And this one isn't, it's not a gatefold. Here's the back cover. This is on Kama Sutra Records. Oh, come on. I think it's like 70, I think it was 72 that it's from. Because I can't read it on the back there. But tracks on it are on side 1, Lover's Question, Latest Flame, Pretty Little Angel Eyes, Chantilly Lace, Why Do Fools Fall in Love, Little Darling, Heartbreak Hotel, and Wild Weekend. Side 2 has Get a Job, Rock Around the Clock, Tears on My Pillow, Tell Laura I Love Her, Yakety Yak, Jailhouse Rock, Blue Moon, and Teenager in Love. The side 3 has I Wonder Why, Run Around Sue, 16 Candles, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Shake, Rattle, and Roll, Ramble Llama Ding Dong, Sea Cruise, and Walk Don't Run. And side 4 is At the Hop, Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay, Hound Dog, Great Balls of Fire, and Lovers Never Say Goodbye. Yeah, but that's not it for that one, because in my collection I'm going to be sending it to JJ. I have a second one, but there's the reason. But this one's a gatefold, and the reason I'm sending it to JJ, see right there, it has a. It was a K-tail one. It was still on the Kama Sutra label, but it was given a K-tail number. Plus, it had one other thing with it that I think JJ would like. It has a poster in it. You know, and let me show you at the bottom of the poster. You see the K-tail, well, it has K-tail on the bottom of it too. And I thought that this would just fit good in JJ's collection. Okay, here's up next. Loggins and Messina on stage. This is from 1974 on CBS, and this is a real good album. A lot of people associate Loggins and Messina as a Miller, including a lot of their solo songs too. That's Kenny Loggins and Jim Messina. But on this song, there's actually a lot of songs that rock also. And here's inside of it with pictures and track listings. But the tracks on this one on side 1 are House at Corner that Kenny Loggins wrote. He also Benny Song is the second that he wrote. And then you could break my heart, lady of my heart. Um, uh, Long-tailed cat. Listen to a country song and holiday hotel. And throws that Jim Messina co-wrote that with another guy. Side 2 has just before the news. Angel Eyes. Angel Eyes is pretty good. Golden Ribbons. And Another Road. Okay, side 3 is all one song. It's Fahibala, and that song does rock. Side 4 has Back to Georgia, Love of Me, To Make a Woman Feel Wanted, Peace of Mind, Your Mama Don't Dance, and Nobody But You. And I really like listening to that album. Okay, now for some more British blues. 10 years after, recorded live. This one is on Chrysalis and Columbia Records. Trying to remember what year. I think it's 72, if I remember right. Because that's around the year where most companies started putting the date on the back cover. Okay, this doesn't really say back here. It's the gatefold is a big picture of them. And I really like 10 years after, just to put one of their albums on and sitting back and listening. Of course, sometimes it really gets rocking. So the tracks on it on side 1 are One of These Days, You Give Me Loving, and Good Morning Level School Girl. Side 2 is Hobbit, and Help Me. Yeah, that's another song, it's Help Me. Okay, side 3 is Classical Thing, Scat Thing, I Can't Keep From Crying Sometimes, part 1. Extension on One Chord, I Can't Keep From Crying Sometimes, part 2. And on side 4 is Silly Thing, Slow Blues, I'm Going Home, and Choo Choo Mama. I'm Going Home and Choo Choo Mama are just real good songs. They do an excellent job on those. Okay, next one. I saw this group in this concert. This is Styx, Caught in the Act Live. Of course, the inside has plenty of photos. The back. And the tracks on this one are on side 1, Music Time, Too Much Time on My Hands, and Babe. Side 2 are Snowblind, The Best of Times, and Sweet Madam Blue. Side 3 is Rocking the Paradise, Blue Collar Man, Long Nights, Miss America, and Don't Let It End. And side 4 has Fooling Yourself, The Angry Young Man, Crystal Ball, and Come Sail Away. Next one is Barry Manilow Live. And so the inside there, some liner notes and a picture of him, sort of like a uh, profile photo showing his back on stage. Okay, here's a back cover with the photos. And tracks on this one on side one are Riders to the Riders to the Stars. I don't We Live Together. Looks Like We Made It. And New York City Rhythm. Side 2, a Very Strange Medley. Jump Boogie Medley. And This One's For You. Side 3 has Beautiful Music Part 1. Daybreak. Lay Me Down. Weekend in New England. And Studio Musician. And Side 4 has Beautiful Music Part 2. Could It Be Magic and Mandy. It's a Miracle. It's Just Another New Year's Eve. I Write the Songs. And Beautiful Music Part 3. Okay, the next one. Some Joni Mitchell. It's Joni Mitchell and the LA Express. Miles of Aisles. This one's from 1974 on Asylum Records. And here's the inside. Okay, and tracks on here are side 1. You Turn Me On. I'm a Radio. Big Yellow Taxi. Rainy Night House and Woodstock. Side 2 has Cactus Tree, Cold Blue Steel and Sweet Fire, Woman of Heart and Mind, or A Case of You, and Blue. Side 3 has Circle Game, People's Parties, All I Want, Real Good for Free, and Both Sides Now. And Side 4 has Carrie, The Last Time I Saw Richard, Jericho, and Lover Money. And this is sort of like a book. We can hear that, or the part that flips forward. Next one. Harry Chapin, Legends of the Lost and Found. And this is also titled on the back, New Greatest Stories Live. I showed you his Greatest Stories Live yesterday without the hits on it. This one's from 1979, it looks like, on 1979 on Elektra. Yeah, easier reading the tracks from in here, I think. Or maybe not, that's just, well, here's the inside. It has a drawing in it. But the tracks on it are Stranger with the Melodies, Copper, The Day They Could, Close the Factory Down, Pretzel Man, Old Folklore, Get On With It. We were three good job men. Oh, no. We were three. Then the next one is Odd Job Man. Legends of the Lost and Found. You Are the Only Song. Plus, oh, yeah. And then it says live performances of 6 Chapin classics, including Mail Order Annie, Tangled Up Puppet, Poor Damn Fool, and the definitive long version of Corey's coming. If Mary Were Here, Flowers Are Red. Excellent. This one was popular in the 80s. This is Supertramp Paris. This is from 1980 on A&M Records. Yes, I've been in Paris a few times. It's a nice city. Or it was anyway. Now after all these terrorist attacks, I'm not sure what it's looking like now. The back is just the track listing. Like I said, it's on A&M from 1980. The tracks on it are Side 1, School, Ain't Nobody But Me, The Logical Song, and Bloody Well Right. Side 2, Breakfast in America, You Started Laughing, Hide in Your Shell, From Now On. Side 3, Dreamer, Rudy, A Soapbox Opera, and Asylum. And side 4, Take the Long Way Home, Fool's Overture, Two of Us, and Crime of the Century. Excellent. Another one from the 80s. It's Neil Diamond, Hot Dog is Night 2. He did the original Hot Dog is Night then back in the late 60s. This one's from 1987. And it's on Columbia. Here's inside where it's showing the audience. And, well, of course, he's facing the audience. And on the back it shows, has a picture of him. And tracks on it are on side 1, Song of the Whales, Fanfare, Headed for the Future, September Morn, Thank the Lord for the Nighttime, Cherry Cherry, and Sweet Caroline. Side 2, Hello Again, Love on the Rocks, America, Forever in Blue Jeans, You Don't Bring Me Flowers. Side 3 is I Dreamed a Dream, Back in LA, Songs Sung Blue, Cracklin' Rosie, and I Said. And side 4 has Holly Holy, Suleiman, Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show, and Heartlight. Next one is a concert I saw on that tour. I saw them, this one group on in August of '86, around a month before I got married. That's the Scorpions. The album is Worldwide Live. It's on Mercury from 1985. Also from back at the stage, checking out on the crowd. But something like that. When I saw them too, and I saw them in Germany. I saw them in Mannheim, Germany. And tracks on this one, on side 1, are Countdown, Coming Home, Blackbird, or not Blackbird, Blacked Out. I've been acting up some today. Bad Boys Running Wild, Loving You Sunday Morning, Make It Real. Side 2, Big City Nights, Coast to Coast, Holiday, Still Loving You. Side 3 has Rock You Like a Hurricane, Can't Live Without You, which that's my favorite Scorpion song. Another Piece of Meat, and Dynamite. And side 4 has the Zoo, or wait, not Can't Live Without You, but my favorite song is on side 4. It's first is the Zoo, then No One Like You is my favorite song by them. And Can't Get Enough Part 1, 6 Strings Thing, Can't Get Enough Part 2. See, I've seen them in concert twice out. First time in Mannheim, Germany. Second time in Milwaukee for Summerfest. But for an 86, they did this exact track listing. Next one, David Live, David Bowie. He's at the Tower of Philadelphia on RCA Records. Here's inside the picture of him singing, and then some liner notes on the other side. And songs that he does on here are 1984, Rebel Rebel, Moon Age Daydream, and Sweet Thing, Side 2, Changes, Suffragette City, Aladdin Sane, All the Young Dudes, Cracked Actor. Side C is When You Rock and Roll With Me, Watch That Man, Knock on Wood, and Diamond Dogs. Side 4 is Big Brother, Width of a Circle, Jean Genie, and Rock and Roll Suicide. Okay, yeah, this one's on RCA, and let me see if it tells. That shows the year. I don't see the year in there, but it has a good selection of songs. Next one is John Denver, An Evening with John Denver. This is on RCA from 1975. Here's inside, of course, only from the state. Okay, this one's looking at him from and stuff from the back. And tracks on this one on side A are The Music in You, Farewell Andromeda, Welcome to My Morning, Mother Nature's Son, Summer Today, Saturday Night in Toledo, Ohio. Side B is Matthew, Rocky Mountain Suite, that co-nights in Canada, Sweet Surrender, Grandma's Featherbed, Annie's Song, and The Eagle and the Hawk. Side C has My Sweet Lady, Annie's Other Song, Boy from the Country, Rhymes and Reasons, and Forest Lawn. And side D has Picking the Sun Down, Thank God I'm a Country Boy, Take Me Home, Country Roads, Poems, Prayers, and Promises, Rocky Mountain High, and This Old Guitar. Okay, the next one is Pure Prairie League live taking the stage. This is on RCA. I can't read the year on here too well, but okay, here's inside of it, like the drawing and some pictures. And I'm going to look at from the inside because the track listings are in bigger print on here. So this is from recorded between May 1st and July 26, 1977 at Ithaca, New York. Okay, the songs they do on here, side one has Kansas City Southern, Harvest, I'll Change Your Flat Tire Merle, Lucille Crawford, and Two-Lane Highway. Side 2, Country Song, Out in the Sunset, Dark Colors, That'll Be the Day, Sun Shone Lightly, and Heart of Her Own. Side 3 has Amy, Picking to Beat the Devil, Kentucky Moonshine, Fade Away, and Feeling of Love. And side 4 is Dance, Louise, What I Did, All the Lonesome Cowboys, and Came Through. Next one is from the 80s. This is Triumph Stages, of course, a Canadian three-man band, my favorite Canadian three-man band. And you notice it just shows like pictures or clippings, or like you could say, sort of like a scrapbook up there. Their publicity and the back cover. And this is from 1985 on MCA Records. And it says, recorded in various cities on the Allied Forces Never Surrender and Thunder 7 tours, 1981 to 1985. Okay, and the track listings are side 1, When the Lights Go Down, Never Surrender, Allied Forces, and Hold On. Side 2 is Magic Power, Rock and Roll Machine, and Lay It on the Line. Side 3 has World of Fantasy, Drummer's Salvo, Midsummer's Daydream, Spellbound, Follow Your Heart. Side 4 has Fight the Good Fight, Mind Games, and Empty Inside. Yes, that's that great album. Next one was another popular one in the 80s. That's Elton John, live in Australia. This is also on MCA Records from 1987. The inside has some very small pictures and lyrics. And here's accent cover. And the songs on it are on side 1, 60 Years On, I Need You to Turn To, Greatest Discovery, and Tonight. Side 2 has Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word, The King Must Die, Take Me to the Pilot, and Tiny Dancer. Side 3 has Have Mercy on the Criminal, Man Across the Water, and Candle in the Wind. And side 4 has Burn Down the Mission, Your Song, and Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. On that, the popular from the 70s here, but this is Little Feet Waiting for Columbus. This is on Warner Brothers. Let me pull it out so I can open up the gatefold for you too. It's from 1978 on Warner Brothers. Here's the inside of the gatefold. See that here it says no admission to anyone wearing motorbike gear or any metal studded clothing. And down below it says please shut the door. But here's some other pictures of theirs and some liner notes. And the tracks on here are side 1, Join the Band, Fat Man in the Bathtub, oh, good song, All That You Dream, Oh Atlanta, Old Folks Boogie. Side 2, Time Loves a Hero, Day or Night, Mercenary Territory, and Spanish Moon. Side 3 has Dixie Chicken, Tripe-Faced Boogie, and Rocket in My Pocket. And side 4 has Rollin', Don't Bogart That Joint, Apolitical Blues, Satin Shoes, and Feet Don't Fail Me Now. So, and see, I like Little Feat's music too. When I can find their music, I usually grab it. Now, this one's a little harder to tell who it is just looking at this here. So you have to, and here it just has a track listing. It doesn't really say who it is on here either. Okay, and this is it here. I need to repair the cover because it's the glue came off on the bottom, all along the bottom. So, but a bunch of pictures. For those who can't tell who it is yet, that might be a lot of you. This is War live. So on for the songs on here on side one. Has the introduction, Sun Oh Sun, the Cisco Kid, and the intro to Slipping into Darkness. Side 2 has Slipping into Darkness and Slipping Part 2. Side 3 has All Day Music, Bolero, Lonely Feeling, and the intro to Get Down, and Side 4 has Get Down. Next up is an artist I like. I know he had like one or two hits in this solo, that is. But this is Dave Mason. I'm talking about top 40 hits here in the States, and this is Certified Live. That's the name of this album. It's from 1976 on Columbia. Okay, on the inside, it shows him with this band, and the tracks on here are Side 1, Feeling All Right, Pearly Queen, Show Me Some Affection, and All Along the Watchtower. Side 2, Take It to the Limit, Give Me a Reason, Sad and Deepest You, Every Woman, and World in Changes. Side 3, Going Down Slow, Look at You, Look at Me. Side 4 has Only You Know and I Know, Bring It On Home to Me, and Give Me Some Lovin'. Next up, the Osmonds. Around the World live in concert. This is on MGM from 1975. Here's inside a bunch of small photos, and the back, and the tracks on it are Side 1, Introduction, Feeling All Right, Crazy Horses, Your Mama Don't Dance, Hold Her Tight, Dialogue, Hey Look Me Over, Love Me for a Reason, Music Making Thing, Girl I Love, and I Can't Get Next to You. Side 2, Mona Lisa. Then the Donnie and Marie medley, which contains Go Away Little Girl, Puppy Love, It Takes Two, Morning Side of the Mountain, I'm Leaving It All Up to You, Paper Roses, and Who's Sorry Now, and It Takes Two. And the last two songs on Side 2 are Make the World Go Away and Some Kind of Wonderful. Side 3 has the Proud One, the Jimmy medley, which contains Long-Haired Lover from Liverpool, You're So Beautiful, and Never Can Say Goodbye. And then the Stevie Wonder medley, where they do Uptight, Everything's Alright, Higher Ground, Signed, Sealed, and Delivered, Superstition, For Once in My Life, and then the last song on it Are You Lonesome Tonight on Side 3. On Side 4, the Merrill's Banjo medley, which has If You Knew Susie, Like I Know Susie. One of those songs, and the world was waiting for the sunrise. And then a 50s medley, which that contains Get a Job, Rock and Roll is Here to Stay, Jailhouse Rock, At the Hop, Rockin' Round the Clock, Blueberry Hill, Blue Moon, Lucio, Blues Like Shoes, Hound Dog, and Rock and Roll is Here to Stay reprise. And then the last song on side 4 is Set Down by the Lazy River. Well, I'm up to 2 viewers now, I see. Okay, the next one. Three Dog Night. Around the World with Three Dog Night. And this cover goes this way. And it's interesting how they have it on the inside because we're taking the albums out. This is just a die cut and on each side. And this is sort of like a JPEG but die cut. So you can see it. And the songs that they do on here are Never Been to Spain, Black and White, Joy to the World, An Old-Fashioned Love Song, Pieces of April, Eli's Coming, Family of Man, Liar, Mama Told Me Not to Come, Jam, Drum Solo, Good Feeling 1957, Out in the Country, Organ Solo, Midnight Runaway, Going in Circles, and One Man Band. Now here's somebody that got to be popular in the mid to late 70s. That's Bette Midler. Live at Last. This is on Atlantic Records from 77. Here's inside of it. And the back has a picture for doing a handstand and or somewhat of a handstand, and it has track listings on it. The songs on this one are on Act 1. It has a hospital, which it includes Friends, Oh My, Bang Your Head, Bang Your Dead, then Birds, Comic Relief in the Mood, Hurry On Down, Shiver Me Timbers, The Vicky Edie Show, which has Around the World, Istanbul, Fiesta in Rio, South Sea Sing, Hawaiian War Chant, Lullaby of Broadway. And then for an intermission, it's You're Moving Out Today. Then that's pretty much sides 1 and 2. And then Act 2 has Delta Dawn, Long John Blues, those wonderful Sophie Tucker jokes, The Story of Nanette, which includes Nanette, Alabama Song, Drinking Again, Mr. Rockefeller, and Ready to Begin Again, Do You Wanna Dance? And then Hello There. And then the finale is that looks like it's a medley of Up the Ladder to the Roof, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, and Friends. Next up is another one from the 80s. This is Molly Hatchet, Double Trouble Live. Double Trouble Live. It's an epic from 1985. Here's inside, all the pictures. Back, more pictures. And the tracks on here are on side 1, Whiskey Man, Bounty Hunter, Gator Country, and Flirting with Disaster. Side 2 has Stone in Your Heart, Satisfied Man, Bloody Reunion, and Boogie No More. Side 3 has Freebird, Walk on the Side with the Angels, and Walk with You. And side 4 has Dreams I'll Never See, Edge of Sundown, uh, Fall of the Peacemakers, and Beaten the Odds. Then, of course, I have to have some Ted Nugent. This is Ted Nugent, Double Live Gonzo. This is from 1978 on Epic. Here's inside of it, and the back, and they don't even have a track listing on here. That's interesting. I just noticed that. Well, you can assume that it has all the hits at that time. There's, like I said, no track listing on here, so. And I don't want to pull out the vinyl and read it off there. Okay, now we'll go to the late 60s for the Thompson for our group. The group is the Association, and it's the Association Live. It's on Warner Brothers. From 1970 it is. The backside just shows program or track listing. Inside, some pictures. And just some credits and stuff. Okay, the tracks that they do on here are One Too Many Mornings, Along Comes Mary, I'll Be Your Man, Goodbye Columbus, Get Together, Wasn't It a Bit Like Now, Never My Love, Goodbye Forever, Just About the Same, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, 7-Man Band, Time It Is Today, Dubuque Blues, Blistered, What Were the Words? Remember, Are You Ready? Cherished, Requiem for the Masses, Windy, and Enter the Young. Next one is Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Fairway Street. And this one's on Atlantic from, trying to see it. Oh, 1971. And it's recorded live at the Fillmore East in New York, June 2nd through June 7th at 1970. The Chicago Auditorium in Chicago, Illinois, July 5th through 1970. The Forum, Los Angeles, California, June 25th through 28th, 1970. So those were the places that they recorded this at. So if you were at any of those concerts, you were lucky, I'd say. Testing out 4 of them together. That's that inside. Oh. And this one I need to do some repair on too, the back. And the word This one doesn't really have the track listings on it either, but if I remember right, each artist does some stuff from their, like some of their solo stuff, and they also did, of course, did some of their hits until the time. Okay, here's another one. This is Chicago. It's Chicago at Carnegie Hall. This is volumes 3 and 4, and it's on Columbia. It's from 1971, if I remember right, and on Columbia, and you'll probably ask Tim, do you have Chicago at Carnegie 1, volumes 1 and 2? I'll just wait and see. That this is from, no, it didn't. Oh, 71 is when this is from. And the tracks on this one are side 1, Introduction, Mother, and Lowdown. Side 2 is Flight, Motorboat to Mars, Free, Where Do We Go From Here, and I Don't Want Your Money. Or I should say side 5 and side 6. Now side 7 has Happy Cousin Going Home, Ballet for a Girl in Buchanan, Make Me Smile, So Much to Say, So Much to Give, Anxiety's Moment, West Virginia Fantasies, Color My World, To Be Free, and No More Than Ever. Inside 8, the song for Richard and his friends, 25 or 64, and I'm a Man. Okay. And of course, now another classic double live album. Yes, Grateful Dead, The Skull and Roses, on Warner Brothers from 1971. Here's inside, some pictures on that side, and like that track listing on there, and some credits. So the songs on here are on side 1, Bertha, Mama Tried, Big Railroad Blues, and Playing in the Band. Side 2, the other one. Side 3, Me and My Uncle, Big Boss Man, Me and Bobby McGee, and Johnny B. Good. And side 4, Wharf Rat, Not Fade Away, Going Down the Road, and Feeling Bad. And yes, I do have some Skynyrd. This is Leonard Skynyrd, One More from the Road. This is on MCA from 1976. It's not a Gateful, but yes, there are 2 records in here. And tracks on here are on record 1, side 1, Working for MCA, I Ain't the One, Searching, and Tuesday's Gone. Record 1, side, or record 1, record 2, side 2 that shows next is Saturday Night Special, Traveling Man, Whiskey Rock Roller, and Sweet Home Alabama. Record 2, side 3 has Gimme 3 Steps, Call Me the Breeze, and T for Texas. And side 4 has A Needle on the Spoon, Crossroads, and Freebird. Of course, you knew it would have Freebird on there. Okay, here's another concert I saw on this tour. Uh, and I saw, see, if you have this album, take a look at that. If you have the original Inner Cities or sold out the tour dates, look down there and you'll see that the one I went to was biggest one night attendance for here in the United States. That was in Cedar Falls, Iowa, at the Unidome. That's it. The Unidome is on the campus of the University of Northern Iowa, which has a dome football stadium. And here's just some pictures on the inside. And this is on Warner Brothers from 1980. And the track listing on here are Sunday Morning, Say You Love Me, Dreams, Oh Well, Over and Over, Sarah, Not That Funny, Never Going Back Again, Landslide, Fireflies, Over My Head, Rhiannon, Don't Let Me Down Again, One More Night, Go Your Own Way, Don't Stop, I'm So Afraid, and The Farmer's Daughter. Now here's one with many artists, and this is Volunteer Jam 6. It's hosted by the Charlie Daniels band with I guess. It's from 1980, it looks like, on Epic Records, and you'll see in the corner there, this is a demo copy. And here's inside with pictures and pretty much a track listing. And so the tracks on here are Rich Kids by the Winter's Brothers Band. This is side one. And next song is New Orleans Ladies by Louisiana's LaRue. In the Night They Drove Old Dixie Down by Bowie Gray. And the fourth song on side two is Same Old Story, Same Old Song by Crystal Dale. Okay, side B, the first one is Funky Chunky by the Charlie Daniels Band. Next is Amazing Grace by the Charlie Daniels Band. With and it says what, then it says The Circle Be Unbroken with Bobby Jones and New Life. Okay, side C, it's Keep On Smiling by Wet Willie, So Long by the Henry Paul Band, and Down Home Blues by Papa John Creech. And side D, it has Carol by Ted Nugent, Do the Funky Chicken by Rufus Thomas, and Lady Luck by Grinder Switch. Now here's one I picked up in Germany. This is Thresh. This is Exit Stage Left. Like you can even see the German price sticker on here. Because there they don't put them in cellophane, seal them in cellophane or shrink wrap. And here's backside. The inside is mainly some pictures and some crits on one side, nothing else on the other. Okay, so the tracks on here that are on side one is The Spirit of Radio, Red Barchetta, uh, YYZ. Side two has Passage to Bangkok, Closer to the Heart, Beneath, uh, Between and Beyond, and Jacob's Ladder. Side three has uh, Broom's Bane, or Broom's Bane, The Trees, Xanadu, and side four has Free Will, Tom Sawyer, and La Bella Strangiato. And like I said, this is from printed in West Germany. It's on Mercury Records, and I should give a year on here. 1981. Okay, here's another one with various artists. It's in concert and it's hosted by Charlie Pride. And the other ones are Chet Atkins, Ronnie Milsap, Dolly Parton, Jerry Reed, and Gary Stewart. And this is on RCA from 1975. It's not a gatefold. So the track listing for this one on side A is Charlie Pride with Kalijah, Mississippi Cotton Picking, Elda Town, and Louisiana Man, and Dolly Parton with Jolene and Love is a Butterfly. Side B has Ronnie Milsap with The Girl Who Waits on Tables, and then a medley containing Slippin' and Sliding, I'm in Love Again, Johnny Be Good, a whole lot of shaking going on. And then Charlie Pride that does Kiss an Angel Good Morning. And the last tracks on the side are Chet Atkins with Chaplin in New Shoes and The Entertainer. Side C has Dolly Parton and Ronnie Milsap doing Rolling in My Sweet Baby's Arms. And then Jerry Reed would sing our song, A Thing Called Love, and Lord, Mr. Ford. And side D has Dolly Parton with Coat of Many Colors and The Bargain Store. Gary Stewart does Out of Hand. Then Chet Atkins and Jerry Reed do Colonel Boogie. Then Charlie Pride does For the Good Times. And Chet Atkins and Jerry Reed finished it off with John Henry. Well, I've been going up for an hour 13 reps so far, and they still have a bit to go. The next one is one of my favorite artists, which is Bob Seger, and this one's with the Silver Bullet Band, Life Bullet. It's on Campbell from 1976. Of course, front. Here's the inside with pictures and liner notes. And the track listing on here is on side one, Nutbush City Limits, Traveling Man, Beautiful Loser, and Jody Girl. Side two has I've Been Working, Turn the Page, UMC, and Bo Diddley. Side three has Ramblin' Gambling Man, Heavy Music, and Kathmandu. And side four has Looking Back, Get Out of Denver, and Let It Rock. Oh. Okay. Yes, I do have another Rush live album. That's All the World's a Stage. It's uh, it's on Anthem Records. Trying to find the year. Okay, 1977. But you notice there's what it shows. It's like it shows some album covers and other pictures inside here. And the tracks on this one are uh, Bastille Day, Anthem, Fly By Night, In the Mood, Something for Nothing. That's side one. Side two has Lakeside Park 2112, which includes Overture, The Temples of Syrinx, uh, Presentation, Soliloquy, and Grand Finale. Side three is by Tor and Snow Dog in the End. And side four is Working Man, Finding My Way, and What You're Doing. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm close to finishing here. Okay, the next one is from the 60s. It's Peter, Paul, and Mary in concert. It's on Warner Brothers. Doesn't say give the year. Looks like it might be around 1964 for the year of this one. Here's inside cover. It's like a picture and inside some liner notes. And I'm going to have this opened up to read the track listings. So on this one, side one has The Times They Are Changing, Solon, 500 Miles, Blue, and Three Ravens. Side two has One Kind of Favor, Blowing in the Wind, Car, Puff the Magic Dragon, and Jesus Met the Woman. Side three has Le Desuteur. I can't speak French too well. Will Rock My Soul and Paul Talk. And side four has Single Girl, There Is a Ship, It's Raining, If I Had My Way, and If I Had a Hammer. And there's another group that I have a second live album. The Osmonds Live. Oh, another one where I need to repair the cover. And this one has pictures on the inside, just black and white pictures. And this one's on MGM from 1972. So it's an earlier one than the other one. And the songs on here on side one has intro, Osmond Special, which contains Motown Special, My World is Empty Without You, I'm Gonna Make You Love Me, I Can't Get Next to You, Babe, Double Lovin', Your Song, and Sweet and Innocent. Side two has Who's Lost That Love and Feeling, Proud Mary, Free, and Go Away Little Girl. Side three has Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child, Where Could I Go But to the Lord, Every Time I Feel the Spirit, We Gotta Live Together, Trouble, I Got a Woman. Side four has Hey Girl, Down by the Lazy River, Yo Yo, and one bad apple. Oh yeah, Calvin's got you got that same Leonard Skinner live album. Yeah, that's a good album. It's a popular one. Uh, yeah, Edward. What's your up there? Two Rush albums had he showed there by showed Exit Stage Left and what's the other one called? It's All the World's a Stage. So I have two Rush ones. I'm about done here, people. Here's let's take this down. Okay, here's probably one you guys been waiting to see, a Bee Gees one. Here at last, Bee Gees live, and it's on RSO from. Okay, try and see when it's from. I'd probably have to look at the record itself for that because, well, anyway, it's from like 76 or 75 or it's into around the mid 70s. Here's the inset right of it, and of course the back. And tracks on this one are on side one. I Gotta Get a Message to You, Love So Right, Edge of the Universe, Come On Over, You Can't Keep a Good Man Down. That's side one. Side two has New York Mining Disaster 1941, Run to Me, World, Holiday, I Can't See Nobody, I Started a Joke, Massachusetts, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart, and To Love Somebody. Side 3 has You Should Be Dancing, Boogie Child, Down the Road, and Words. And side 4 has Wind of Change, Nights on Broadway, Jive Talking, and Lonely Days. Here's another band I saw in concert. Of course, it was in the 2000s when I saw them. So this is Rare Earth in concert. I like how they have this. This is a folder, and they have it just looking like a knapsack or backpack. And it's from 1971 on Rare Earth Records. It's not a gatefold, but so the back looks more like the back of a knapsack or a backpack. And track listing on here on side one has I Just Want to Celebrate, Hey Big Brother, and Born to Wander. Side two has Get Ready. That's all side two. Over 23 minutes worth of it. Side three is What I Say, Thoughts. Those were the two songs on side three. And side four has I Know I'm Losing You and Nice to Be With You. And my son was with me at this concert, and he really liked them too. I don't know if he can't remember whether he heard much of their music before that or not. Next one is Kenny Loggins Alive. Here's a back. Let's see with fireworks. The inside, okay, the bigger picture, and then the smaller pictures. And the track listing on this one is I Believe in Love, Whenever I Call You Friend, Wait a Little While, Why Do People Lie, What a Fool Believes, John Campu Holiday, Fallen Flynn, I'm all right, celebrate me home, you don't know me, now and then, all alone tonight, here, there, and everywhere, Angelique, love has come of age, this is it, down and dirty, easy driver, and keep the fire. Okay, here's the last of the. Well, actually, I have one more. I'll have to run and get it after this. This is Deep Purple, made in Japan. Of course, most people have this. Okay, the inside cover just showing pretty much the sun and some pictures of members on the two sides. And of course, the sun has track listings there. And songs on it are on side one, Highway Star and Child in Time. Side two has Smoke on the Water and The Mule. Side three has Strange Kind of Woman and Lazy. And side four has Space Truckin'. Okay, there's another one I need to run and get. I know where it's at. That's just a little behind me here. I forgot to pull it out. And this one's actually 3 side slides, so not quite a double album. It's more like a 1.5 album. And the 4th side is some new songs. This is on London Records from, I think it's like 76 or something like that. Oh, 77, it looks like. It was recorded at Royal Albert Hall. The live stuff was on the 12th of December, 1969. Yeah, and the last side is 5 previously unreleased songs. So this is the Moody Blues. It's pretty much 3 sides that are live, and then one with previously unreleased songs. This is the inside. I'll show you the full front together too, because look like with a lot of their albums. Okay, and track listing on this one is side 1 is Gypsy of a Strange and Distant Time. The Sunset, Dr. Livingston, I presume. Never Comes a Day. Side 2 has Peak Hour, Tuesday Afternoon. Are you sitting comfortably? I should ask that when I start my videos. The Dream. Have you heard part 1? The Voyage. And have you heard part 2? Side 3 has Nights in White Satin, Legend of a Mind, and Ride My Seesaw. Okay, and the songs on side 4, the +5 part, is see, this is the first album of the plus section I have here. I have a couple others after this. But on side 5, it has Give Me a Little Something, Please Think About It, Long Summer Days, King and Queen, and What Am I Doing Here? Okay, the next one is only 3 sides live too, and the other side with like other material. That's Genesis 3 sides live. You know, it even says it in there. It's on Atlantic from 1982. There's inside just have a smoky picture, like a lot of stage is sick after a while from all the people smoking and stuff. And so the tracks on this one, on side one, are Turn Her Down Again, Dodo, and Dabacab. Side two has Behind the Lines, Duchess, Me and Sarah Jane, and Follow You, Follow Me. Side three has Misunderstanding, In the Cage, it's mainly a cinema show, that stuff, and Afterglow. Side four is the studio side that has Paper Late, You Might Recall, Me and Virgil, Evidence of Autumn, and Open Door. And the recordings are the recorded, or the live sites were recorded live during the Genesis 1981 tour, except Farm Surrey 81 and Pole Source Studio. Or, well, forget that, except that it was that with the studio redoing. So that was another one of the pluses. That's because that's only 3 sites. Now here's my last one. This one is in a box. It's Chicago, live at Carnegie Hall. Volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and so I'll show you that, but I'll pull them out. I'll pull everything out. So first of all, where's the first one? Oh, not everything has come out there. Okay, so here's the 4 albums. And I got this for like $1, this album. I could not believe it, finding it for $1 and with all this stuff in it. Here's one poster. And here's a booklet. Here's another poster. And this one, I'm not even going to attempt to open up. This, I'll do it just a little bit so you have somewhat of an idea. This is another poster that would take up most of this room. All of those were included with it, and like I said, I got it for $1. So it's hard to beat that. And this is how that was their 3rd album. So, or actually like their 4th album. I mean, because so with that few of albums out, and yet they got that big of concert and stuff, and without that material, and so this was their early stuff, which a lot of people prefer, and it's live. So that was the last of my plus for this. So with all that said, I will be back. I'm going to be ending this in a minute, but tomorrow I'll be back with my single record live albums, and then Thursday I'll be back with some movie soundtracks. I'm not going to show all of them. I'm mainly going to show the one where there's various artists, not the ones where it's always just the cast doing it, but the ones with other songs in it. So, so for now, until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.